Hi, Ken. Who owns these cars?
Who owns these cars?
Who owns these cars? Why am I here? It's Saturday. Yeah, oh my God, Ken.
Shit. Does it have action?
Silverstone.
Pretty quality shop though.
First night. Got a huge ass balcony. Hi. Look at the size of that. It's been a dream of mine for a long time to stay here. This hotel has a ton of local San Diego history and significance, and it's lived through 130 years of renovations, of time, of change in our city, in our state, in our country. And honestly, it's a pleasure to be able to stay here, and thank you, Larissa, for making this possible. This is kind of a Valentine's Day thing. And this is really cool. It's not a fancy room. It's kind of the base room in the old part of the building. And that's exactly where I wanted to be. You know, you can stay out in the villas. You can stay somewhere a little bit more modern, more fancy. But to me, this is more significant, is more telling, is more historical to what this building is and what it's been and what it will be. Look at that. You don't get this anymore. This is just the basic. This is like a courtyard view room, a east side. That's not even close to straight or level. Look at that. That's ridiculous. There's not a square room or a straight floor in this place. And that's kind of the cool part of it. This thing's lived every single day of the 20th century, from January 1st, 1900 through December 31st, 1999. Every single minute of that century, of the 1890s, of the 2010s. Isn't that insane? The history. I'm such a nerd. I'm such a nerd, but come on. How can you not be? Budded glass. A lot of changes, a lot of renovations, some improvements, some not improvements. It's a Victorian area, so none of the hallways are straight, none of the floors are straight. I mean, this thing's been through what, like 4.0 earthquakes and higher. It's one of the largest wooden structures in the country. One of the first buildings built in the United States with electric lights. I think it's California's first large building with electric lights. In fact, the conduit that carried the electrical wire was also built to be a gas line in case of electrical failure. They could pump natural gas through it and burn that. How freaking cool is that? And it's still here. Still here and retrofitted with modern wiring and fire suppression, but you still see original pieces like that. And after all this time, it's now purchased and owned by the Hilton Curio Collection, which is the top of the line Hilton product. And for a lot of money, you can stay here, and the rooms are, at least the old rooms, they have a lot of history. They're nice, but they're not elegant and exquisite like other expensive Hilton rooms would be. These are more traditional. You can see like the high ceilings, so they didn't have air conditioning in the 1800s. So you just put your hot air up top. Those would have been glass panes that would have vented open. You could leave those open. They've since covered them up with solid material that matches the doors, purely for privacy. But that would have been how you ventilate your rooms. That's the top of the building right here. That hatch in the ceiling is attic space. Can't see out of that. The tallest point of the building is down there. And we already went to Kate Morgan's room. She died here about 100 years ago. Fell down the stairs. Outside. Just nerding out. Post dinner. Super, super cool. Hey.